You're listening to Sit, Talk, and Listen podcast with your hosts, Payroll Rob and Xavi Bauer.
That's us, Xavi. Welcome, everybody. It is Sit, Talk, and Listen, episode 54. Xavi, 54. What do you say? What do you say? Right off the hop. I'm going to throw it at you.
I say, Urlacher.
Boom.
Barely know her. Brian Urlacher and Bobby Wagner.
Yep, Bobby Wagner. That's right.
And I'm cooked.
You got Zach Thomas.
Oh my God.
Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, I didn't think too hard on this one.
Number 54 is a linebacker factory.
Zach Thomas is crazy, though.
Zach Thomas is crazy. Now, 54 might be in contention with one of the all-time linebacker numbers. Obviously, we're kind of stuck in linebacker city with all these 50s we've been rolling through.
Yeah. 60s is going to be.
Well, we got, Yerma Yager, 66?
Well, no, that's Mario Lemieux.
Oh, gosh.
Yager is 68.
Well, throw in your hate now. Call in. Get it away. Let us know how much you hate me for saying that.
Yeah, call in, big number guy.
Big number guy.
One of Brand's favorite bits that we do.
The call-in big guy. Yeah. Brady let us know last week. He was our big military call-in. And you got a couple baseball guys. Can you name any baseball 54s, Xavi, before I give it to you?
No, but I feel like I forgot CC Sabathia on episode 52.
He was mentioned. He wasn't brought to he wasn't talked about a ton, but he was mentioned. Definitely mentioned.
The baseball guys, the baseball heads.
Okay, Goose Gossage.
Oh, classic.
And Aroldis Chapman.
Oh, God, dude. Man, I'm slacking, bro.
Dude.
I've been slacking.
Well, I threw it right at you, right from the hob. I didn't even give you no moment to think, nothing to think about. Just said 54 in your face. Boom. Tell me. And that's what we did. So you did pretty good, though. I mean,
I named two.
I did two. Linebackers, brother. Good linebacker core. No hockey players of note, and no NBA players real of note. Some different guys have obviously worn it throughout the years, but no big household names that everybody would know. Some average Joe and guys. Some average Joe guys. All right, so today, September 26th, 2025. Got some national days, AV.
Let's hear them.
You want to go with, there's like a whole plethora of food days today. You want to run through some of the food days first?
Oh, yeah.
He said, oh, yeah. All right, it is National Pancake Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is IHOP doing something for that?
Could be. Let's get producer Tony. Producer Tony! Check IHOP!
Put him on the board.
So he's going to look up the IHOP deal.
Pancakes. You pancake or waffle guy?
I think I'm team waffle, brother.
Ooh.
I am team waffle.
You don't like a flapjack?
It's not that I don't like a flapjack. You just asked which I preferred, and I'm team waffle over a flapjack.
What do you put on your pancake or waffle?
A little butter. We'll start off with a little butter, and always some syrup, some syrup,
So
maple
basics.
syrup. Yeah, the basics for sure. I don't mind a little powdered sugar on a waffle. Doesn't hurt me. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
More of a French toast move.
Yeah, for sure. But
French toast, if we're adding that to the mix, where are you going?
Ooh, good question. I think I'm going to go waffle, French toast, flapjack.
Ooh.
Is a flapjack and a pancake the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Flapjack and a cigarette? What's it? Smoking a pancake? Flapjack and a cigarette? Cigar and a waffle?
What was that from?
Don't know.
He said, don't know. I just know it. All right. What about you? You a pancake guy? Are you a waffle guy? Are you a French toast guy?
Probably French toast first.
First. Wow. Okay. That's not, it's not a crazy surprise. French toast is good. You can do a lot with French
That's
toast.
some of the stupid ass shit they would ask me. Is there egg in French toast?
Oh, Xavi can't handle the basic questions in his mind.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
My conquest for patience.
Do you want? Are you I guess it's fruit. Do you like berries and such on your pancakes?
I mean,
A little chocolate drizzle.
I'm not even really like I never go to a breakfast place and order pancakes, waffles, any of that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a big breakfast guy in general, but if I do, I'm going more of like the biscuit gravy, raw potatoes, eggs, bacon, sausage, the savory shit.
Yeah.
Save that sweet shit. It's too early for all that sweet stuff.
All that lovey-dovey. No, it's like let me think.
But
like, so we just went to, we talked about our sponsors, our boys that hatched
Yes.
last week. So Jay and I went to Hatched over the weekend. She ordered a blueberry pancake, but they got a fire pancake there. I think
They do
Bill's
have a really
big
good
pancake fan.
They are good there. Like, I like the flavor of them. It's not like what I remember craving in the morning.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not generally in the mood for pancake, but she was. So she ordered the blueberry pancake over there, and she thought it was good. I had a bite. It was good, but I mean, it's just so much. Pancake is like, it's filling. I like me the good country fried steak over there at the Hatched.
Last time I went there, I didn't get this. The person I went with got it was like a biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese with the strawberry jelly on it, and ooh, bro, that's a move.
Out of bounds.
Out of fucking bounds.
So producer Tony sent this over. IHOP's national pancake tradition is typically held in March, where they'll give away a short stack of pancakes for free. But some articles online speculate that IHOP also participates in September National Pancake Day tradition, but those are not confirmed on IHOP's websites. So that is the information we have on IHOP's contribution to National Pancake Day.
Well, IHOP is international, though, and this is just national.
Yeah, they only go with the internationally recognized pancake days. All right, so still staying in the line of food is National Dumpling Day.
I love a dumpling.
Yeah, we
took it.
We took it. Oh, and in our Mount Rushmore of
Zao Long, I want to say.
Or was that just the name we took when the alphabetical 50th episode?
Yes, it was. Yes, but it was for the X. But it was
there was definitely dumpling talk.
Yeah, we took it, but we used like the Mandarin or Chinese word for it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Zao Long.
I'll defer to you on that. I believe it.
Dumplings are so good.
Yeah, they're definitely a staple around our house. Adrian's lunch we'll get a little 4-pack of dumplings, and you can cook those up in the morning and put them in a thermos, and he'll have those for his school lunch a lot of days.
Really?
Yeah. It still's hot when he gets to it for lunchtime.
That's crazy. Thermoses are pretty crazy, huh?
There's the title. Thermoses are pretty crazy, huh?
I mean, they've been around for so long, but it's like, that's a great invention.
Yeah, keep your shit hot, keep your shit cold.
Dual threat.
Yeah, I mean, we figured out insulation. Good job, humans. No, I like a good thermos. I like a good thermos. So dumpling day. What's your favorite type of dumpling? Do you want a savory? You've had some sweet dumplings
like
ever?
Pot sticker.
Yeah. Do you like a crispy dumpling, or do you want like a soft noodly?
I want soft, like on the edges, crispy. Like the opposite of how I want my cookie.
The opposite of how I want my cookie.
Cookie, crispy on the outside, soft and fucking chewy in the middle. I want that dumpling, pan-seared both sides. Mm-hmm. Get that little snap, but like soft and moist.
Like a sausage casing.
Golly, I want a pot sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Woo. Good thing we're starting off with food.
Dude, and I have not ate yet.
We seem to always do this.
I know. I'm going to be so fucking hungry.
There's also National Key Lime Pie Day.
I like key lime pie.
You like the key lime pie?
I don't ever go out of my way to order key lime pie, but it's good.
I don't know that I've ever ordered pie at a restaurant. I'll eat pie if like my aunt brings it to a Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'll have a little slice of pie maybe. Not a big pie guy, Just not my bag.
What's your favorite kind of pie?
Cream. Fudge. No. Hey, if Xavi's gonna put the ball on the tee, you best believe I'm gonna swing and hit for the fences, baby. So that's what we do around here.
All right, I gotta stop with that. People are listening to this.
People listen to this.
Oh God.
Okay, it's also German Sandwich Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much to say about that. Not a big fan of sauerkraut or other Braunschweiger. That's a pretty. I mean, it's tasty, but man, when you read through the ingredient list of Braunschweiger,
dude, I have not tasted Braunschweiger in so long. I feel like growing up, like sometimes my mom would eat like a Braunschweiger sandwich, and just the name of these German shits is just.
German language is an ugly language, brother.
It is, dude.
It is not. I mean, you could be saying the sweetest like love poem in German language, and it'll sound like you're cursing me out. You know,
Braunschweiger.
Nein, Nell. It's just such a
Braunschweiger. It's kind of like a
aggressive
bologna,
language. It's like a what? Yeah, it's like a bologna. Yeah, it's a processed meat. Culmination of spices and grinding up meat to a pulp, basically. German sandwich. Keep the sauerkraut to yourselves, brother. Keeping the food days going. I think this might be the last food day, but it's poignant to you, Xavi. You can keep this in mind later when you go to work. It is National Chimichanga Day. Woo! No thoughts?
I like it. No,
You're stewing on it?
Yeah. I like chimichangas. It's basically just like a miniature deep fried burrito.
Exactly what it's like.
It is. It is essentially just a halved burrito, deep fried.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of Mexican restaurant dishes are the same thing, packaged up different. But we call it different, and the chimichanga's got its place.
Chimichanga's good, and I like a chimichanga, but it's like I feel so fat after eating it, dude.
It's a big back move to eat the chimichanga.
Yeah, dude.
It is so good, though. Yeah, fry it up. I mean, in that case, you could be like, a flauta is like a smaller version of a chimichanga that's opened up.
And it's rolled.
Taquito.
Flauta's good.
Taquito?
Because I get to work, and they have like a lot of the
leftovers.
flautas. Well, they just have the flautas like sitting there, like in the thing.
Grab and go line.
Yep.
He said, yep.
Just in and out, dude.
Yeah, flautas are banging. Okay, so moving on from some of the food days. It is it's American Indian Day. So we take some time, recognize those that are native to this land before the whites got here, on all accounts.
Yeah, we were just talking about the natives a little bit before we recorded, and how they were like the last society to do it right. Now we just live in this cesspool of hate and misery and bigotry. And
yeah, they had communal living pretty well figured out, and we came along and said that way of living is wild. You need to live like us.
We need to have a power construct.
Yeah, we need to have the haves and the have-nots. How can you guys tell who's rich and who's poor?
You're less human than me.
Because you have less money.
And here's why.
Well, on that note, celebrate your Indians.
No, dude, no.
No, but really, though, the Native Americans...
They were doing it right. They're living off the land.
Yeah, harmoniously with the land.
I mean, my God. And then we just came, and now they're the most, on average, just the most depressed people because
we've crushed them. We crushed their spirits, taken their will. Yeah.
Same way they force them to like have small pockets within this society that we created. It's the exact opposite of everything. Like it's just
it should go without saying, but it doesn't go without saying. So I'll say it anyway. If you have to impose your way of thinking on somebody, reevaluate your way of thinking. That's it. If you feel the need to impose your way of thinking on others, reevaluate your way of thinking. You can live your life the way you want to live your life. Doesn't mean you need to impose it on others.
Think about it. These natives were just sitting here, minding their own business in their own community.
Yeah. Getting by, having, little powwows here and there, And
the Euros came over.
Yeah.
And
disease,
this is
famine.
Rape, pillage.
All the above, brother.
And we said, this is ours now. Nobody else can come here illegally.
Mm-hmm.
Because why?
Because we said so.
Yeah, we're getting a little off the rails.
But National Indian Day, American Indian Day, it sucks that we only give them one day. I feel like they deserve a lot more than one day.
They're only Indians because the people were so fucking dumb and thought they landed in India. Like that's why they called them Indians.
It's true.
They were just natives.
Yeah, natives.
They were natives to the land that we thought was India.
Yeah, no different than the natives that were in South America or the natives that were in Asia. Before those lands were also settled and
If we could just-
imperialized.
Yeah. Imperialization is just, it's the crux of all that's wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely had its ups and its downs. A lot of human waste in its path. That's for sure. A lot of human waste. So it's also Alpaca Day. Sometimes you just gotta go right into it. You can't even try to transition.
I was about to go. Yeah, I was on the
Peter.
Yeah, I was on the track that wasn't going to be easily
diverged.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna
alpaca. They spit.
They're right at you. They're little mean fucks, but they're cute little furry animals.
Little llamas, right? What's the difference between alpaca and a llama?
The name?
Really?
No, I don't know.
The same thing?
Producer Tony.
We're
gonna send it. We're gonna send it to Tony. He's gonna figure it out.
Give your thoughts on alpacas while Tony figures this out.
I think alpacas are cute. I think it's also kind of funny that our most popular dog breeds these days have the same fur patterns as alpacas. The doodles, all the doodles in the world, you know, they have that short little curly fluffy hair and everybody thinks it's so goddamn cute. And I mean, you even see it on the younger generation, you know, they got the poofy curly hair. They look like doodles up top. They got the broccoli haircuts. But alpacas and llamas, same, different. Did Tony have anything?
So alpacas are smaller. They're around 3 feet at the shoulder. Llamas are around 4 feet at the shoulder.
Llama.
Alpacas are 100 to 175 pounds. Llamas are 250 to 450 pounds.
So it's like a horse and a Clydesdale.
A horse and a pony.
Horse and a pony.
But they both are from South America.
Nice. Thanks, South America.
Llamas have a longer blunt face. But there's a lot of differences that ChatGPT will be sure to give you.
There we go. Well, good looking out, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Don't break the bubble.
God damn it, he broke the fucking fourth.
Today is also Love Note Day. So make sure to get yourself a pen and some paper and write a love note. Even if it's to yourself.
When's the last time you wrote a love note?
I wrote my wedding vows as a song. That was kind of a love note because I wrote it down on a piece of paper before transposing it into song form. That's kind of like a love note. I didn't pass it off though, so it's not exactly a love note. The texts count as love notes these days.
You send a love text?
Sometimes, not very often, but every once in a while, you know.
You fuck up or just because?
No, just like, I'm thinking about you. You're pretty sweet. Kind of, little text here and there. I think it's a nice thing to do. Usually if somebody crops up in my mind and I'm thinking nice things about them, yeah, I'll send her a text or whatever.
Somebody, your wife?
Well, it's typically her, but it could be anybody. If I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I haven't talked to Xavi in a while. I hope things are going good. I'll reach out and say, hey man, hope things are going good. It's the same idea.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a love text.
I feel like birthdays or whatever, like the good days, to like you send something nice without feeling too cringy or corny.
Yeah, it's true. I miss birthdays a lot, so it's hard for me to say, yeah, birthday, send out texts.
Yeah, usually it's like that. It's a birthday or if I fuck up.
I just want to know if a love note could be a text message or if it has to be like a physically written out
Yeah,
note.
I think you should physically write it out.
All right. Well, September 26th, everybody, get your fucking pen and pencil out and write a love note
today, dude.
And like I said, it doesn't have to even be to a person. Write a love note to yourself. People should spend more time loving themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Self-love, that's what I'm good at. Woo!
Self-love, self-hate, what's the difference? There's a lot of national days today, so I'm kind of
them rolling.
Kind of picking and choosing
We're
some
doing
of the best ones.
No.
He said, no.
Picking and choosing. You chose National Alpaca Day, or was that just to get off the tangent?
It just felt like a good transition from the rabbit hole of American Indian Day sent us down.
Fuck.
It's Lumberjack Day, brother.
Lumberjack
Day. Who's the most famous lumberjack? I didn't even need to finish the question. You already knew, and it's Blue Oxen.
Blue Oxen and Paul Bunyan, dude. Cutting
Some real
down
American
trees
heroes
by the threes, dude.
Cutting down trees by the threes. I like it.
Remember we used to watch those little folklore cartoons in school?
Dude, we got the DVD of that specific one with the
and Johnny Appleseeds.
Yep.
And one of
there's a couple in there.
Helen Keller.
No, they didn't tell her story. This whole Helen Keller conspiracy is really trying to creep its way into the show. Oh gosh.
No, but do you think Johnny App? Like, what is it? How does this?
It's like I think most of those are just like fairy tales, right? You know, as one become their like oral tradition stories that get shared over time. I can't even say oral tradition without this man breaking. God, we're fucked up. We are ate up, brother.
Off the rails.
Off the rails. But these are fairy tale stories that were shared down over time that, you know, there's some sort of message to be learned from these fairy tales. And then Disney took these fairy tales and repackaged them into a cartoon. And that had been, you know, redistributed out throughout our world. So the Johnny Appleseed, and it is also Johnny Appleseed Day today. So that kind of ties,
really?
It is. So today is Disney's day. They took all their stories and bundled them up.
Folklore.
Folklore.
Lumberjack too.
Producer Tony to look up Paul Bunyan.
The bounty guy, the bounty paper towel guy, Lumberjack, right?
Oh, Brawny or Brown?
Brawny.
Brawny. There was the two of them.
Brawny. He had the plaid shirt with the jeans.
And he's got like, he looks like Tim the Toolman Taylor's a sidekick guy.
Yeah.
With the brown hair.
He's probably Lumberjack.
For sure, Lumberjack. Do you think wearing a flannel automatically makes you more of a lumberjack?
I think it's a good lumberjack look. Is like a good
Midwestern boy fall look.
Yes, it is.
Going pumpkin patching, going apple picking. Like this is what you should be.
Plaid shirt with a vest on over it.
Oh, for sure, a little vest. Yeah, that's big time lumberjack.
Beard,
carrying an axe, probably.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Are lumberjacks typically more likely to be fans of IPAs than they are light beers? Yes.
Modern ones, yes. Modern
the new age lumberjacks.
Yeah, the hipster lumberjacks.
That's funny.
Beanie or no?
Oh, of course they got a beanie on, bro. Until they get a little hot and they take it off, and then they use their forearm to wipe the sweat off their brow.
That's hot, dude.
That's hot. Man, we are painting a picture of a gorgeous guy.
Oh, fuck.
All right, a couple more. It's National Doodle Day. You find I used to doodle. Little SpongeBob Doodle Bob is the reference for those that aren't caught up. I used to like to doodle on stuff in school. Are you a doodler? Were you a little doodler?
3 lines. 3 lines. You made that S, dude. You felt like you was the shit, bro.
Fucking Vincent Van Gogh came to school. I figured out how to do this S, bitches. I'm gonna mark everything.
Oh, that S, dude.
No, I was like a logo drawer. I'd be drawing Adidas logos, the Nike swoosh, trying to perfect those. Like, man, we were branded, brother. I was locked in on
the Adidas logo is a big one.
Doing some logoing.
Never taking notes.
Drawing like the Rams like horns. I remember trying to do that logo.
The Blues
a lot.
logo.
The Blues, of course. Yeah.
That was a big one.
Bird on a bat. Definitely did that.
Yeah, I never did that as much. The Blues logo is probably one of my all-time doodles.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in these, I don't know, it's just like, you know, little clip art type pictures that we were exposed to. And it was like, I don't know. That was where my brain wandered as a ute. I don't think I haven't spent any much time doodling these days.
No.
Although on the train to Chicago when we were doing the Amtrak,
you're doodling it up.
No, Adrian was mostly doodling it up. He's got a little like like a small little book that he can draw in and this and that. So he had that with him on the train, and we were doing this kind of game where somebody would draw a line or like a little. And not a connecting line, just like a solo line in whatever shape you wanted it to be, but it wasn't connecting. And then you pass it off to the next person, and they have to take that line and finish a picture out of it. I made a snake like 3 times. Not really, just once. Because you can easily take a line and connect it back around and make a snake. Yeah. But that's like a fun little doodle game, you know? So that was probably the last time I doodled in my life. And, a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever.
Yeah, you graduate to like sip and paint as an adult.
Sip and paint. I hear what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like you graduate to like drinking paint as an adult. I'm like, that's weird.
No, but I'm just thinking like the last time I've done anything artistically, like when I was with my ex, we would often get a little wine, paint. I would do like the
Those are fun times.
Black Mamba logo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time.
It was kind of like, I was just thinking, it's like adult doodling.
Yeah, and I think people should spend more time doing that kind of stuff, you know? It doesn't matter if it looks good, just do it.
Hang up and hang out.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang up, hang out.
That's a good saying, dude.
Do a little doodling.
Doodle. What about canoodling?
And do a little canoodling.
Doodle and canoodle.
Oh, it's also, so we said American Indian Day. They also recognize it as Native American Day, so it's one and the same. Both those national days are today. It is, oh, you're going to like this one, Xavi. You are going to like this one. Today is National Situational Awareness Day.
Not a lot of people have it.
It's something that we all should be more aware of is our situational awareness.
And here's the secret is it's not even that. Like, just be present.
Yes.
Be fucking present, dude. I cannot tell you enough that
it's because we're so consumed with what's going on in the neighborhood over from us, in the city over us, in the next state, in the next country, because we're showing it on our phone. We don't have time to actually be aware of what's going on directly around us. I mean, I want to start keeping a tally, dude, of how often when I'm driving, if, you know, I peer over into the car next to me, phone is in their hand, up in front of their face directly, like while just driving. And I'm like, this is crazy, banana lands.
Well, and I told you, just like yesterday at work, you know, and maybe it's time for me to get into it. I've been struggling.
Now's the time.
I've just been struggling a little bit with my patience, and I need to improve upon that. I definitely know that sometimes I project a lot of things onto people, my own frustrations, without having the patience to maybe explain to them.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like if I'm asked from somebody at work to do something and I'm on my way to do that, you see me, I have a look on my face like I'm going from point A to point B on a mission.
Sure.
It's easy if you are having any situational awareness. You can read by somebody's body language, their demeanor, if they're on their way to do something or if they're just sitting around waiting to be asked.
Right.
But yet there's this one person who seems to not give a fuck what I could be in the middle of when she has a problem. It is right then, right now. And, you know, I tried to express yesterday, like, hey, just have some, like, just, you know.
Give me a moment. I'll be right with you.
And I don't say it like that.
Right.
It's like you catch me off guard, and it's the 10th or 11th time that day I get asked to do something.
Pulled away.
And it's like I visibly look upset.
Right.
Just, you know.
You're wearing it on your face.
Yeah, just like my dad. You know, he's a very visibly upset guy. You can read. And I just let up a deep sigh and just probably look so perplexed of why she's stopping to ask me this question when I'm in the middle of doing something. And I said, just have some awareness. It's not the question that's annoying me. It's that you're asking me when I'm in the middle of doing something. Mm-hmm, and it's usually a question that, you know.
Doesn't need to be answered immediately.
If Adrian pondered for 5 minutes, he could figure it out on his own.
Sure.
These are grown adults.
Yeah. And in that situation, I've actually found, and I've been more aware of this here recently too, a lot of times people will ask a question, like, immediately when it comes to their head, they haven't even thought it through. They'll just say it out loud before they've even given themselves a second to think it through. But then if you just don't answer them for 30 seconds, they'll think it through and they'll come up with an answer. It's just some people's default mechanism, if a question pops into their mind, is to blurt the question out. Like they won't, if the question comes into their mind, they're blurting it out. Even as in it's that's their starting spot for when their brain starts processing that question. Where you know, I feel like you and I, a lot of times, if we have an internal question, we're going to process that question a long time before we ever verbalize that question to somebody else and get their thoughts on it. Because we've already worked through a lot of solutions that we're like, wait, that can't be the answer. That can't be the answer. Okay, we need somebody to enlighten us on the answer.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, yes. If there's times where I quickly process and think to myself, this will be way quicker to ask somebody who I know knows the answer rather than try to figure it out. But for instance, the same young lady came up to me and said, hey, I'm cut and I have a table that's still dirty and the busser left. What should I do before I leave?
Clean it, bitch.
I said, what do you think you should do?
She said, clean it.
Yeah. Like, come on.
She's just a child at that point. She just wants you to tell her, oh, it's okay, you can leave it, but that wasn't going to happen.
No, I
that's
mean,
what she wanted to happen.
But that's situational awareness. Like,
it is, but also it's like she's just, backward trying to get out of her duties. Like,
what am I going to say?
She just wanted you to say, no, don't worry about it.
No.
I know it's a no, but I'm just saying.
Situational awareness.
Well, today is the day for that, so make sure that you let everybody know when you get to work that today is the Situational Awareness Day, guys. We're going to do a better job of being aware of the situations around us.
Yeah. Which is just escaped us. It's eluded us. I think Google, ChatGPT, all these things.
Yeah, the lack of attention span has
provided
really
a crutch that has formed in modern society's mind of not wanting to stop and problem solve yourself.
For sure, for sure.
Now, yesterday, I was looking for Amazon Prime on DirecTV, which is not a common channel for the game. And I started scrolling and looking, and I was like, you know what? Let me just text Sam this because he'll probably know. And it was channel 9,550. So in that case, I'm glad that I just stopped and asked before.
Yeah. You just started scrolling.
Yeah. All right. Be more aware, you
everybody. Yeah, you everybody. All right, a couple more we can just blast kind of through. It's Save the Koala Day. It is also Shamu the Whale Day.
Well, koalas have chlamydia.
I think I've heard that in the past. So save the koalas for their chlamydia.
Let's look at this.
You want to break down Koala Day and figure out the chlamydia situation? That's what we're going to take some more time on here?
Yes.
He said, yes. All right. Well, everybody, you heard it here. I was trying to get us on the further conversations of the day, but Xavier really wants to lock in on.
Many wild koalas in Australia are infected with chlamydia, but it's not the same as a human strain, and it's not typically transmittable to humans under normal circumstances. Chlamydia in koalas can cause blindness, UTIs, infertility, and pneumonia. How do they get it? Sexually transmission, most common.
Of course.
Dude, these koalas are running amok, dog.
Who's more horny, koalas or old folk homes?
Well,
chlamydia runs rampant among both.
it's get it together. Situational awareness.
Get it together, koalas.
Yeah. It's absolutely bonkers, bro. Like, why is a species of koalas just fucking?
All animals are just fucking. What are you talking about?
But only one is just dirty.
Well, they're must be susceptible to this disease, and somehow they got that infection going on. I'm sure there's a lot more sexually transmitted diseases.
I have never got past it. Since I've learned that fact, I've never got past it. I hear koalas, I think of chlamydia.
Okay.
And that's not something you want to tax with your species.
These little cute little animals, all you can think of is chlamydia?
They did it to themselves. I didn't give them the chlamydia.
Yikes, bro. That's fair. All right, well, Shamu the Whale Day.
Okay.
Hey. One of the first whales at SeaWorld. There has been many lineage of Shamu named after. Today is the day of recognizing them. It is also International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. Nuclear. I'm going to George W. this stuff.
Nuclear.
There we go. International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons.
Not going to happen.
Well, we have a day for it. We can hope.
Yeah.
Johnny Appleseed Day, like I said.
National Pigs Fly Day.
National Pigs Fly Day.
The elimination of nuclear weapons.
We can hope for it, but you can also hope for a lot of things.
Did you know if every country in the world decided, like, hey, we're just going to, one country's going to be like, yeah, we'll eliminate
of course we'll get rid of them.
Why'd you use that? Why'd you use that? Yeah, why'd you use that?
No, dude, that was North Korea. Let's be honest. I was thinking of North Korea.
We have to evolve away a long time ago.
The South Park guy. That's really what I was thinking of. Because he would be the devious guy. Of course I'll get rid of all my nuclear weapons.
Dude, that'd be bananas. Actually, I would not recommend getting rid of nuclear weapons.
I think we should just give everybody nuclear weapons so we can all just hold each other at gunpoint.
The Spider-Man meme?
Exactly, dude. That's what we're all doing. That's what we've been doing for the last 70 years or so. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
This might be the number one national day so far.
Really? Okay.
September 26th.
Yeah. Okay, the last one, National Mesothelioma Awareness Day. If you or anybody
It's
you
an
know has been
infomercial
affected
classic,
from
dude.
mesothelioma, call it today.
I mean, there has to be so many people with mesothelioma because there's
I think it's common a co-worker's disease because it's like a lung thing. So it's like if you somebody worked in an environment where they were breathing in certain chemicals or exposed to certain things, I think you're more susceptible to that mesothelioma. So we are using today as an awareness for those folk.
I've never met anybody with it.
Yeah, I haven't asked everybody I've met if they have it either. So maybe I have met somebody with it,
Mesothelioma.
and I did not know. So those are our national days. Which one was your favorite, do you think, Xavi?
Situational awareness, and national Native Americans.
Yeah, I like it. Those are both big days today.
Oh, and
Chimichanga Day.
no,
Yeah,
those were good ones.
nice. All right. Well, we had a lot of football over the weekend. What was your favorite moment? I know you had your fantasy teams going. What was your most exciting football moment?
Weekend. It wasn't a really good weekend for fantasy, for football. The Ravens lost. The Lions.
It was a good weekend. Mizzou.
Oh yeah.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Okay.
Across all of football.
Okay. Yes.
We do a combined college and NFL seggy. We don't have time to break it down.
Mizzou's here. We're gonna beat the absolute brakes off UMass, and Ahmad Hardy is still. I think I mentioned it last week. He's the best running back in college football.
Sick, brother. Did you watch some of the highlights, or did you watch the game?
I watched probably half the game, not like sequentially, but
yeah, just parts of it.
Yep.
Dude, some of his big runs that day, I mean, gosh, breaking off tackles left and right. He looks so sick.
He's only 19.
He's only 19. Ahmad Hardy, start paying attention, people.
He's the best player that Mizzou's had maybe ever.
And we have a quarterback that's got better accuracy from a quarterback than we've had in some years either.
Well, we have this UMass game, and then we have Bama after that.
We have a bye after the UMass, so we have 2 weeks until the Bama game. And Bama's got two big games.
Are you thinking Yoffs?
Am I taking...
Are you thinking Yoffs?
Yoffs.
Playoffs?
I want to. I want to start to let myself get a little excited on the possibility that Mizzou could be a playoff team. But, caution to the wind. 1 week at a time. Injuries are real. So I don't want to get too excited this early in the season, but I am very excited on where Mizzou has got a potential to go this season. And I'm a big fan of it. Dude, that talent, Ahmad Hardy, is just, he's sick, dude. I love watching him play.
I've watched, as you have, so much Mizzou football throughout my life.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with Brad Smith, Jeremy Maclin, all these guys. I don't know if I've ever seen a player that I've watched and said that guy is a star. He will be a star in the NFL. Ahmad Hardy is the real deal. He's the best running back in college football.
Yeah, big time, dude. And on the flip side of that, like Mizzou's running the ball so effectively this year, and our run defense has been otherworldly too. You know how much what South Carolina finished with rushing yards?
It was insane.
Negative 9 yards. I'll say that again. South Carolina finished the game with -9 rushing yards.
So back the Brinks truck up for a drink, and back the Brinks truck up for Ahmad Hardy. We cannot let either one of them leave.
No.
I mean, obviously Ahmad Hardy will eventually have to, but
we got this year and next year for sure from him. I feel like. Do we? I mean, if the transfer portal takes him,
that's what I'm saying.
That'd be the only thing.
We cannot let him leave.
No. Well, yeah, I don't think we can. But let's say, okay, just as like a little workshop here. So, greatest thing ever happens. Mizzou wins a national title. Then, if somebody in the portal wants to pay him just a crazy amount of money to take him, you feel okay letting him go, right?
No.
He said, no. I think, though, if Mizzou were to win a natty title, that those players would not be easily taken away.
I mean, my mom and I usually text throughout the Mizzou game, and there's 3 or 4 times per game where we're like, Hardy.
I mean, dude, the guy is just running like a monster. Just, yeah, so good. And his breakaway speed, his tackle, his yards after contact.
Who did we play the week before ULM?
We played Rock Chalk.
No. Well, there was a game in between, I think. Kansas and South Carolina, right?
Yeah, Louisiana. I thought you said ULM.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's
Louisiana State. Not Louisiana State, but whatever.
Just Louisiana.
Dude, there was a play where Hardy was like getting 5 guys were trying to tackle him, and he just bursted out, dude.
Yep. And that happened a couple times against South Carolina. That's like, it just keeps happening. The dude is putting together a season that's incredible. I love it.
I'm glad that we spent 5 minutes on Lamont Hardy because he deserves it.
I know. I wanted to. That's why I brought it up. Mizzou football has really got me excited. You know,
he might be my favorite football player right now, not just college. Lamont Hardy.
The nice thing about this last Mizzou game against South Carolina is, like, you know, we see a lot of the good, and we had, you know, 2 kind of question marks going into the game, kind of being the secondary and our kicking game. Early on in the game, kicker misses an extra point, I do believe. But late in the game, Mizzou up 6, send in the kicker. What's his name? I got it. Robert Meyer, old Bobby Meyer. Send him in, and he nails like a 40-something yarder to give us a 9-point lead late in the game instead of 6. So that's a good chance, you know, to get him in under some pressure in a way and see that he can do it. So feeling a little better about the kicking game, but Mizzou secondary early in that game, it was rough. Big play after big play. I mean, South Carolina had 300-something yards passing.
Yeah,
so that's what needs to get worked out big time. So Mizzou, M-I-Z, baby. We're rolling.
COU.
We are rolling. Anything else from the NFL that you wanted to touch on while we're in the world of football?
No, it's just depression.
He said, no, it's just depression. What did Tom Brady say about a Cowboys receiver? What's going on there? George Pickens, what did he say about him? Nobody knows in this room?
No, but do you remember the running back Rudy Johnson?
Yeah, by name.
Bengals running back after Corey Dillon, mid-2000s?
Yeah. Sounds right.
He killed himself. Just this past week, I didn't know. Yeah.
You know what? I think I might have heard that story because I heard somebody talking about, are they going to be able to study him, effects of CTE, and that kind of conversation bringing up again.
Rudy Johnson.
Seems like
rest in peace, man.
All the times when you have somebody that was involved in a contact sport, being boxing, football, even soccer players and other people that deal with head injuries a lot, if they kill themselves young, people have a lot of questions about what was going on in the brain.
And evidently he killed himself like 9 years ago, so I don't know if I just never saw this or if that conversations would resurface this whole thing.
The CTE stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's bizarre, though. Nope. That's bizarre. So football, we're going to...
This isn't...
He said, no.
No, I guess I looked up the wrong Rudy Johnson.
Mike Gundy out at Oklahoma State.
Okay, yeah, this Rudy Johnson literally just killed himself September 23rd.
Oh,
I was thinking, I was like, why did it tell me this Rudy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I was like, that's why I just recently saw it. Yeah, man, that's terrible. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry to get morbid here.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's news from this week. It's okay. I asked you what was the news.
I was like, what? I was like, he killed himself 9 years ago. That seems...
Chiefs kind of got in the win column. Big Chiefs fans around here. Will the Chiefs be above 500 this year?
Yes.
Will the Chiefs make the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay, that's my last question about the Chiefs.
Yes, they will. I mean, what we watched New England get off to slow start so many years. Have we not learned?
Yeah, I agree.
They'll probably be in the Super Bowl.
Also, local college team, Illinois on the east side got dog walked by Indiana. Hoosier. I'm okay with that, I guess. I don't know. I thought Illinois and Mizzou could have been on a playoff matchup.
That was a shellacking.
It was a shellacking. They really took it to them, those Hoosiers. So maybe they are who we thought they were. You know, Indiana was a playoff team last year, and I gave them a bunch of flack for that. But here we are again.
Well, they did get dog walked by Notre Dame.
They did, yeah. It's true. Molly whopped.
Didn't they? Was it Notre Dame or Ohio State?
I think it was Notre Dame. Maybe it was Notre Dame because it was like Indiana matchup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, well, in the world of sport, the Cardinal season is wrapped up. Basically, it's wrapped up. They had their last homestand over the weekend, and Jamie and I found ourselves with tickets for Sunday's game. The guy that I work with has got the season tickets that are like 7 rows behind the green seats in the section right behind home plate. He gave me his tickets, and there was definitely like a part of me when we woke up Sunday morning. I'm like, I don't really want to go to this baseball game. I hadn't been to a game all year, full transparency. Yeah, hadn't been to a game yet all season. Hadn't really had the desire to, and this and that. But I'm here to tell you, I went to that game Sunday, and I'm fully in love with baseball again, dude. Like it made me reignite my emotions about baseball. Like, dude, this is a social game. Being here in person is the best. Like, this is a great sport to watch in person. It's so belittled and like talked down to because of TV, and it's like, oh, it's a slow game, it's boring, this and that. Go to a baseball game, talk to the people around you. Like, nobody talks like that at other sporting events. Like you can go to a hockey game and everybody's so locked in on the action that you don't end up having a conversation with people that are sitting around you. At this baseball game, it's like the people in the row in front of you, row behind you, row next to you, like you're going to have a conversation with them if you want to or not, because you hear a conversation or, they laugh at something you said. It's just going to happen. It's just so much more social. And
well, welcome back.
I'm fully romanticized about baseball again.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
The crack of the bat, the smells in the air.
It is great. I mean,
sounds.
I never fell out of love with baseball, but these Cardinals.
I've just been so cynical the last few years because, everybody in this town has been so up on the dog and the Cardinals. Well, I can't support this team.
Well,
no, if I get a chance to go, I'm going to go. I don't care if we're the worst team in the league. I care, but I'm still going to go. I'm still going to support. It matters so much more than if the team is good or bad. It's an ingrained thing in our city, especially. It's so important.
Well, I do like to hear that. I mean, I agree. I've been to 4 games this year.
And you want to know what else happened when I was at the game Sunday? And I didn't know. I won't say that I froze, but I was kicking myself after this. So we get to the stadium. We go in the the gates right behind home plate under the highway, kind of there, because I was telling you we were sitting in that section right behind home plate. And as we get in and we're going up the escalator, who got on the escalator directly in front of me? Like me, 1 foot in front of me? Mr. John Mazalok. John was right in front of me on this escalator. I could have said anything I wanted to him in that moment. And so many thoughts are going through my head.
Not great.
So many different things are going through my head, right? This is this man's last home game. He's gone after today. He's got a whole world of emotions going through him right now, I'm sure. And all I really wanted to afterwards is I just really wanted to be able to convey to him that I appreciate the work that he's done. Sure, he's had mistakes over the years, like any GM has, but overall, you could tell he dedicates his time. He wants to do a good job. I don't know. I enjoy his dry sense of humor at times. I think that's funny, but also he kind of acts like an arrogant prick at times. So there's so many different thoughts that were going through my head, and I'm like, hey John, do I tap him on the shoulder? Would you have said something had he been right in front of you on the escalator? I had about a 30-second window.
No, because if I don't have anything nice to say, I try not to say it at all.
But that's the thing is I think that I could have found something nice to say.
I think that he has greatly contributed.
He's ruined us.
Yes, he's greatly contributed to the downfall of something that I love and cherish. And I think his own arrogance and the way he carries himself
you'd tapped him on the shoulder and
said,
great
part
you
should
have left 10 years ago.
No, I wouldn't have said that. But and I'm glad and I love that this boyish joy that you've found in going back to the Cardinals games. But that being said, it is crazy that John Mozeliak was right in front of you on the escalator. During his last home game. I think that
I think that definitely contributed to giving me this revitalized joy of baseball games and going to games. It's oh yeah, all these people are here. This is a big deal. I don't know.
I mean, maybe I'd say, I don't know. it's hard for me to say in the moment because like I don't hate John Mozeliak. He's made some good moves, but I feel like he's such a large contributor of the downfall of this team. But really, it's the DeWitts.
Yeah, the complacency. But it's also the economics of the game. Like, the way that baseball has been set up, it allows the teams that are have large resources available to be able to outcompete just by a pure dollar amount other teams. So it's like, other teams' GMs could have made worse moves than John Mozeliak, but those moves don't impact the organization as much because they have more resources to get themselves out of those bad moves, where the Cardinals have to live with one bad move for a lot longer, because they can't buy their way out of bad moves as easily. Does that make sense? So it's like when you look at the percentage of bad moves to good moves, I feel like he's, way higher in percentages than other GMs in the past. But it was just like it was definitely like a quick moment of like, man, I wish I could have said something. Should I have said something? Didn't say nothing. So I just wanted to know what you'd have done in that moment. Like if you're going in, because I wasn't obviously even thinking about anything like that happening. And it's like all of a sudden I'm getting on the escalator and here comes John Mozeliak getting right in front of me. Walking out of the Champions Club, getting on the escalator, and then going up to the next level, getting to his box or whatever.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have said anything. And maybe, overall, if I think of it, there's probably been a lot of joy, and I've been a defender of him at times. I think it's bad timing for me and my thoughts.
Just to bring it around, I'm sure there's a lot of people that listen, understand, and know who John Mozeliak is, but he's the president of baseball operations for the Cardinals, the GM for the Cardinals. If context also hasn't given that to anybody. I know we have listeners that might not be aware of that, but still giving them the information that they need.
Yeah. But
so I don't know, man. I'm just saying that I'm a supporter of the Cardinals no matter what. Win, lose, I'm there. I'm just as much of a supporter of the Cardinals as I am the Blues. So I'll be at whatever games I can get to next year. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I do love the Cardinals, and I have supported them. I went to 4 games this year. My support for the Blues is
unwavered.
Yeah, I would go to war for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They give back.
They do. And the Cardinals
Which is fun. Yeah, I know. It's what have you done for me lately, I guess. But speaking of,
I think that's the thing is like I just been so soured on it, how everybody's viewed the Cardinals over the last couple seasons and stuff that it's like, man, I don't even want to go to a game. And then going and being like, man, experiencing a baseball game in person is the way that everybody should do it. It's like, it'll make people get over that cynicism they have for the team. I feel like if they just went to a few more games, I don't know. Just go to a baseball game, everybody. That's what I got to say.
Like I said, I've watched a lot of games this year. Went to 4. Love them. Disappointed, though. I will never give up on them. I'm a loyal guy, but yeah, it's things need to change. But speaking of, you found something that has rejuvenated your love that you've had it since a child.
Yeah.
Today's Mount Rushmore is other things that we may have loved doing as a child.
Yeah. We're going to do a Mount Rushmore of kid activities.
Childhood activities.
Mount Rushmore of. And this is going to vary person to person. There's going to be some outrage. People are going to say, I can't believe you guys didn't pick lawn darts as the best kid activity.
Lawn darts.
Lawn darts. Somebody might have that as a top-ranked activity. Fucking bocce ball or something. No. This is obviously going to skew towards what we believe are the Mount Rushmore of kid activities. So, Xavier, you got the coin right next to you on the ground there. So I'll let you flip it.
Call it in the air.
I call it in the air. It's the office token. Office. It is blank, ladies and gentlemen, so you decide, pick or defer.
I'll defer.
Xavier defers. That leaves me with the first pick in the Mount Rushmore draft of kid activities. Okay, well, let's see. I feel like we should be pretty specific on these. Like, you can't just say playing outside. You know, that's pretty broad.
That's lame.
It's fucking lame. Okay. I think for my first kid activity that I will choose from the Mount Rushmore of kid activities, hide and seek. Hide and seek will be my first pick. for some reason, hide and seek when you're an adult is not as fun, seems like, as a kid.
False.
It depends on who you're playing with.
I
It's harder to have a good hiding spot as an adult.
If Seamus is listening to this at some point, I'm sorry. Last night after close, me, my friend,
other
coworker, and one of the bussers turned off all the lights and played hide and go seek in the dark, and it was electric.
Friends play hide and go seek in the dark,
dude, and we did. If I hid in the cooler, the walk-in cooler, pulled all the stuff off the shelves, hid back there, and pulled all the stuff back. I was in there for 35 minutes.
That's just not fun.
It was so fun.
Like,
the exhilaration.
What are you just sitting there giggling for 35 minutes in the fridge?
Oh, yeah, dude. It was awesome.
They're going to get me.
It was fun, man.
No, I mean, I get it's fun. It definitely can be fun. But, yeah, I think that's the thing is, like, you know, as an adult now, I just think about the time I'm sitting there like, oh, I hope they find me. Ooh, like the excitement isn't as exciting for as long. I feel like I want to be found within like 5 minutes of hiding.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a good game hide and go seek at like the City Museum. Ooh, elite, brother. That was a good time.
Yeah, see?
And there you could definitely be hiding for like a fucking hour. You're like, man, I think I picked too good. And you like move to a lamer place and then you get found out as you're trying to move.
No, I never have that thought process. I'm in it for 5, 6 hours just because think about it. Maybe in the time you get bored and shit, but like the legend that you could say, remember that time that you guys gave up and you guys went about the rest of your day and I was still hiding because you couldn't find me?
Yeah, I think the time that I was hiding the longest was when me and the girlfriend were playing hide and go seek at the same time with each other. Hide and go seek. We're just making out in a cave somewhere whenever people are playing hide and go seek.
Who?
Jackie Hayes.
Dude, she found you.
Dude. Found.
Hide and seek is elite. Like I grew up playing hide and go seek tag with the friends. That's like there's a different element to that because
for sure.
You get nervous that you're about to get found, so it's like I better dart out now.
Safe zone. Yeah. I made it to home base.
Well, free Bumblebee.
Free Bumblebee.
That's where you touch home base, and you can say free Bumblebee, and then you can leave home base.
There's so many rules. How do these kids? We
played tag throughout my entire youth. It was a good pick. I thought I was going to get it later.
You could always tell who the sore losers were because they're the ones that made up more rules like to benefit them during the game. Like, no, that's not what I called free. You know, like they come up with a rule of why they didn't lose.
Well, my first pick is going to be the sleepover.
Oh, yeah. That's elite.
Nothing gets riled up like 4 or 5 the boys, or I guess, you know, if you're a girl, like girls and
no, dude, some of the most framing moments of childhood takes places at sleepovers.
It's electric. Like. Every single time you get there and you say, we're going to stay up all night.
We're going to stay up all night.
Yes, that's quintessential. Usually pizza's involved, video games, like just all kinds of stuff. Like for the guys, like we roughhouse and wrestle and talk. Dude, what
do you call it? Saran wrap and people to chairs.
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Sleepovers are
banana lands.
You're riled up, dude.
So sleepovers for human kids is the equivalent of like wolf puppies all jumping and playing on each other. You know, it's just an animal playtime.
But there's always that kid that like every sleepover that is really pumped and he's like, this time I'm going to stay the whole time. And he gets scared, calls his parents.
Jeremy's calling his mom for sure, guys. Yeah, he always does.
Yeah, they get picked up thinking, I don't feel good.
I'm going to stay the whole time.
My stomach hurts. And there's always that kid. There's always the kid that's everybody sleeping.
His shoe.
Well, is everybody still up? Is
everybody sleeping yet?
Yeah, you're sleeping. But it's what?
Like no, I'm not sleeping. No, you're sleeping. No, sleepovers absolutely elite kid activity. I worry that kids don't get the chance to have the same type of sleepovers that we did as kids. Everybody is much more cautious of their kids' actions these days. So they don't just allow them to go over to other people's houses.
Bullshit.
He said bullshit. I think it happens. I'm just saying.
My second pick is going to be going to an amusement park.
Ooh.
Whether
Now,
it be,
you're saying that's
hold on, let me think.
than
If
just
I
a
need
kid
to be more
activity.
specific, well, but okay, technically sleepovers can be more than a kid activity too.
You're right.
Like bachelor parties are technically an adult sleepover. A bunch of
It's true.
I'm trying to think how specific I'd have to be.
Is it a sleep over or is it a sleep out? Because you're not at somebody's house always.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Sometimes
but
you are.
We're moving on because I
Moving
had
on.
sleepovers. Second
All right,
pick,
amusement park. Is
going
a
to
kid
the amusement
activity.
park,
We'll take
and
it.
I'm thinking like, you know, for me, us growing up at Six Flags, so you get the water
More flags,
park,
more fun.
and but I mean, gosh,
Dude, water park's not on my list of fun kid activities.
but I'm just saying,
I enjoyed it more as a kid, but I still didn't like water parks.
But you
That's
didn't
pretty
like
much.
going to an amusement park?
No, I did. Amusement parks are good, but roller coasters for me was like definitely a pendulum. I rode like my first roller coaster maybe in like first or second grade. Hated it. Didn't like it at all. Didn't try roller coasters again until I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah. Well, for the non-pussy kids out there,
Woo!
amusement parks are elite. Or, you know, they even have like Looney Tune Town for Bob.
Yeah, look, I love me Looney Tunes
I
now.
bet
Give
you
me
do.
some fucking Bugs Bunny, some Tasmanian Devil.
You know,
I would do like the log flume.
but you're telling me
I would do that stuff.
in fifth,
I just wasn't doing roller coasters.
you're in sixth grade. You finally get to that height where there's not a ride you can't ride.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. There's nothing better. There's just think about it. If you were in sixth grade right now and your
If I was in
dad
6th grade right now.
was like, "Hey, family's going to Universal Studios," which I think is better than Disneyland.
Jeff wouldn't say that, but go on.
I mean,
He
it's
said,
awesome.
"Hey, your
You're
aunt
so
paid for tickets to
ramped
Universal.
up,
I guess we're
dude.
going."
It's elite,
It is.
and that's all I gotta say. Moving on.
Moving on. Amusement parks, solid pick. So you got 2. So I get 2 right now. And I don't know. I picked a game. The first one, hide and seek, which is a solid one. I don't know if this is too broad, but swimming, is that a kid activity? Do I have to be a specific swimming activity, or could I just say swimming?
Now, just where are you swimming?
Okay.
You going to the beach?
I'm going,
you going to the lake?
I think if I'm picking, well, I like lakes and pools equally, but somewhere where there's a surface for jumping off of. I want to be doing cannonballs with my boys. I want to be doing dive contests. You know, I want to be ranking creativity on a jump.
Talking to the boys about how hot the lifeguard is.
Yeah. So swimming with jumping axis is what I'll say.
You just skated right past that. Like we never, like as a kid, talked about how hot the lifeguard is. Come on, it's a passage.
Yeah. I mean, Winnie Peppercorn, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all encompassing. That's what I'm picturing. That's why I brought that up. I'm just picturing like this kind of day.
That's why I'm just saying, like, swimming as an activity in general. Like, I don't want to have to. I mean, you could obviously be specific, but I feel like swimming. I'm just saying swimming and jumping off stuff because there's still like obvious, you know, what is it, the Sharknado or something, or sharks and minnows and fucking polio. What is it? Polio.
They cured that a long time ago, dude.
President
Water
had
polo?
polio, water polo, and Marco
Yeah.
Polo. That's
Marco Polo.
That's really what I was trying to
And
think.
creating whirlpools and those galvanized pools in the
Yeah,
backyard.
like all those activities
yeah, I mean,
can be
you just say
surmised in
swimming.
just swimming with
It's
swimming.
good. It's a good one.
It's a kid activity.
Yeah.
So okay, I got hide and go seek. I got swimming, and I think next deep boopity boop-a-doo. I gotta go like Sandlot. I guess wiffle ball, baseball. I think those were my favorite sports to get together and play as a kid, and they're kind of the most inviting. I guess soccer can be pretty easy to get a group of dudes together and kick around a soccer
You
ball.
guys have pickup sports.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was too
So
broad.
how many times together? How many
I didn't know
times
if
did
that
we
was
get
too broad.
the I can't believe you said baseball, wiffle ball over getting that snow day and call the boys
man, I mean, that
all
was
together at
elite. That
McDonald
was
Park.
the best of the best.
That was, dude.
All right, I'm taking it then.
You can have all pickup sports. Yeah.
Pickup sports is my third
great
Mount Rushmore
pick.
of kid activities. It's pretty awesome. I miss those days.
Gosh,
I
man.
can't just call up Justin Bryan these days and say, "Hey man, snow day. We're thinking about throwing the
Justin
pigskin
Ward?
around."
Yeah.
Any of the Justins.
Yeah,
we called
dude.
Bryant in
Yeah,
later football
we
games.
We did.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing better.
nothing better. Seeing the snow on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, hit the phone book up. Say, "All right, you call these guys.
We had
I'll call
the
these
buzz
guys."
book, dude.
Yeah.
The Holy Family buzz book, and you're going through. We're calling. Hey, you call so and so. You call so and so.
What would be the bat signal these days? Do you just like take a Snapchat of the snow on the ground and send it out to all the boys and say ball? Question mark.
Down.
Ball down? Question mark.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what how the kids do it these days. Do you think kids are
kids
still
do
picking? Yeah, that's what I was
Pick
about
up
to ask.
sports?
Probably
No,
not.
I feel like there's been too much pressure put under, like, you can't just play a sport for the fun of it. Like, all they ever do is go out and do organized sports. If kids have free time, they're playing games inside or whatever, or they're not going outside to put together a team of people. And
Don't touch grass, kids.
it's not even just about touching grass. It's just about, like, making something happening out of nothing. Like, you got nothing to do today. Well, instead of like, oh, I can fill my time watching YouTube or playing games online or whatever. Like, I'm going to wander the streets and see who else is wandering the streets. And, hey, look, we just ran into these other rogue group of 3 kids. We can play a basketball game or something,
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah. I agree.
Send your kids out to the streets more. Wander the streets.
I agree, dude. I hope they are still playing pickup sports out there. I mean, there's nothing best to get.
I think it's like gym class is the closest thing you get to, like, pickup sports.
Speaking of gym class, my next pick is going to be field day.
Ooh.
I've never been a fan of going to school. I mean, first day of school is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I've dreaded throughout the year, but God, do I get ramped up because you're going to a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only thing I have a gripe with field day is that it seemed like it was a half day a lot of times. That's the one
Sure.
day I want it to be a full day.
No, they couldn't give us a whole day of games and treats.
I remember at Holy Family, we'd go to Tower Grove Park and we had all these activities spread out. And like
The worst thing that ever could happen to field day was when it rained, dude, because they would take away like all the water balloon games.
I know, man. But
that was made it the
like
best.
you knew like your summer was coming,
Oh,
and
man.
the last day of school, you're with all your friends. Like, gosh, like
Vibes were at an all-time high.
at ATH, dude. Now I ain't talking about athlete, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
like
No, field day is an elite kid activity. And I wonder if some of that just has to do with, because of, like you said, it marks the end of the school year and the beginning of summer.
but it's still fun. Like
It is still fun.
you're ramped up,
It is
dude.
fun. Yeah, I'm like buzzing on Mountain Dew when it's field day, brother.
Yeah.
Field day is an elite one. So what do you got so far? What's your Mount Rushmore looking like?
So far, I have sleepover,
Sleepovers,
amusement park,
great. Yep.
and field day.
These are solid. And so you got your next and last one, and then I got my last one.
I have something I want, but I don't know if it's going to be cheat. I don't know if it fits the. You can tell me if it's not
of the
going to
Mount
fit
Rushmore.
the spirit.
Yeah, all right.
But it's childhood, right? Childhood activity.
Childhood activities, Mount Rushmore of childhood activities. Yeah.
And I was going to go with I mean, it's still something you do as an adult, but opening presents on Christmas morning.
That's a pretty good one. I think that counts. That counts.
I'd still relate it to more like it's even though something we do, it's different. As a child, you wake up on Christmas morning. Dude,
Yeah,
I'd be
like
up
the holiday's not built around giving adults presents. The holiday was built around giving kids
Yes.
presents.
And then, so that's why I was thinking of like being a kid. There's nothing like you're just up like anticipating it. As soon as you wake up, you go, and at least for me and stuff, it's we'd wake the parents up at like 6:30, and like you just couldn't wait. You get in your stocking, and gosh, man, the
joy and the excitement of Christmas morning.
I'm just trying to take things that when I look back on, I can't help but just have this big smile on my face.
Sure.
And like that Christmas morning and like just Christmas morning in general, not even just the presents opening, but like the anticipation for the whole day.
Right.
Like, gosh, it is so good. So I could take that.
Yeah, you could take that. I'd
Christmas
say.
morning / opening up presents on Christmas morning.
And that is a good one because like it makes me think about my last pick a little bit more because like I got a few. I mean, there's a lot of great ones we're gonna leave on the table. Of things that were elite kid activities and stuff that we look forward to the most. And what's the Mount Rushmore? But Mount Rushmore, you got to pick 4. So Okay. My last pick is going to be Halloween.
Oh, that I didn't want to go 2 holidays, but
it's hard not to because it is just another great Halloween another great pick for kid activity, I should say, is Halloween. Because there's always parties. Usually, as you get even as an older kid, like it's like a holiday that's ever been evolving. in our lifetimes. And as you get older, like, you experience it differently. Christmas is Christmas. Like, you experience it differently as a kid as you do as an adult, but the principles are all the same. Whereas a kid, like, every year you're talking with your friends about, like, ooh, what are you going to be for Halloween? I don't know. What are you going to be for Halloween?
Yeah.
And then you get, like, into middle school years, and then it's like, little parties. We're going to Jamie Reike's. Who's going to be the cool kid?
Halloween parties, dude.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. And then you get to Halloween, it gets a little bit more scandalous. There's some beers and boobs happening or whatever. Danny Bryhan spin the bottle our Halloween party. Emily Layton cannot kiss at that time in life. Who knows where she's at these days?
I mean, gosh, she was probably 15 then.
So was I, brother.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you're weird, but I'm saying, like, she's like, a lot could have changed.
I'm just saying, like, I only remember distinctly remembering that Halloween from being like, she's a terrible kisser. Somebody needs to teach this girl how to kiss.
Why didn't you?
Because it was spin the bottle, and you got a short period of time to teach. Wasn't a teaching moment.
But Halloween is a great one. I think with both Christmas and Halloween, I feel like there's a lull.
Halloween.
There's a lull, maybe it's like
the pants off your friends.
Late teenager, maybe early 20s, where, like, there was, like, I didn't care as much. But now, as I'm an adult, like, I think it's awesome watching, like, you want it to be so cool for the kids. That's what brings the excitement. Like, now I love Halloween because I love seeing how much into it the kids get.
Yeah. But it's still a good time to get together with your people.
It is. Like, I think, like, holidays are awesome, especially, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Halloween for that reason. I think Halloween has great. I like Halloween more as an adult than I have in a long time.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
It's awesome. The decorations, everything. Like, as an adult, you can have fun with that.
I enjoy the season.
Now, I go to my parents every year. My mom makes chili every year, and we sit around. We do a fire in the front.
Yeah.
And
do they make kids tell jokes for treats?
Yeah, and I think that's just. I think it's just a St. Louis thing.
It is.
Which is awesome, dude.
We like to do things our own way here, for sure.
You have to have a fucking joke.
Yeah, like, look, you can't just come up on this porch and expect me to give you something without you giving me something. I need a little bit of a jokey
You have
joke.
a go-to joke that you used to tell?
There's a lot of the canned ones that are pretty easy to get to, like 6 afraid of 7, 7, 8, 9, How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. Like, all those are always fun.
How much? Always use, like, how much does it cost a pirate to get his ear pierced?
Yeah.
A buccaneer.
It made its way into our episode last week.
Yeah.
We were talking about pirates.
Yeah.
And there was another good. Oh, the pirate's favorite letter.
Yeah.
You'd think it was R, but it's really the C. Those
Or
ones.
we had what's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face.
That's right.
That
Same
was
way.
a classic.
Same way. The
Could you imagine if a kid said that, though? You'd be dying, bro.
You know the difference between jam and jelly?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
You do that.
I'll let everybody look up the answer to that joke.
Yeah, what is the difference between jam and jelly?
It's on Google. You can find it. Barney, what's his name? Denson, thank you. Shared their joke.
I thought you were the fucking podcast MYM guy.
I mean, I watched that show twice forward to back, like, 2 times through, but it's been 8 years since my last watch through, probably. It's been.
Anyways,
so those are our Mount Rushmores.
That might be one of my favorite Mount Rushmores we've done.
What do you have any honorable mentions that didn't make your list that you?
Zoo.
Yeah, zoo is a solid.
But I still love going.
I do. I love the zoo as well.
Go-karts.
Ooh, go-karts. Definitely. That's a great one. Bumper boats along the same, line of thinking.
Yeah.
Like classroom games, heads up, 7 up.
That was fun. Like, obviously,
these are honorable mentions.
Pizza party at school was always like,
ooh,
that was awesome.
Pizza party is solid for sure.
You come in, it's like, we're getting pizza, watching a movie. That was
the end of the season pizza party for your whatever team you were on. Like, that was the thing to look forward to.
It was that. Yes, that's a great.
Going to Happy Joe's, getting the greasy pizza.
It was awesome.
Ooh,
dude.
So good.
Or even like one thing I definitely missed from childhood, which I looked forward to, was when your parents were working the concession stands, but spending all day up at the gym,
yeah,
and like hanging out with the friends or whatever, like hanging out at the gyms for basketball during that was always. I loved when I would spend the night at your house on a Friday,
just loitering.
Saturday morning. So you knew we were going to be getting all the free hot dogs and nachos we wanted because Jeff and Fran were working the concession stand.
Yep. And then we just have like a box of Gus's pretzels left over with a big ass
and
batch
your house
of cheese.
was right there, like right by the
right up the street.
Yeah,
we're 10 houses away.
Pretty good childhood, man.
We did some fun stuff.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything that we're like obvious that we're leaving off. You weren't a big bike guy. I enjoyed bike riding a lot. That's a kid activity. I don't know that I'd put it on a Mount Rushmore. I enjoyed it a lot. Did a lot of times, but it was more.
You had pickup sports, which was like a lot of mine was like basketball.
For sure.
You took a lot of my childhood with that.
You took a lot of my childhood.
Obviously, like for me, I feel like we did a pretty good job. Like,
yeah. I feel good about where we're at. Sorry if we left off any honorable mentions. Let us know what we left off.
And obviously, we're like two boys. Like maybe there's like girls who had
other activities that they were more excited about, looking forward to. Yeah, let us know, big girl.
But speaking of big girls,
and speaking of letting us know, Xavi, I think you got a little story from the internet webs.
Yeah, we have Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Now I read this and really just, you know what? I'll let the listeners decide.
It's for you to decide.
Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to dress more sensibly on a walk?
Oh, yes.
My girlfriend and I, both 30, go to this trail by the river sometimes. It's about an hour each way, and most people are in casual or sporty clothes. The first few times we did it, she wore a maxi skirt and high heels, and I felt like it was really out of place. I've told her after the last time that next time she should dress more sensibly. She claimed it was fine, but it's really out of place, and even if she won't admit it, she definitely struggles, particularly at the end of the trail where it's not so paved. Everyone looks at her, and she even gets a few comments, especially about the shoes, so I wonder if she does it for attention. We went again recently, and she showed up in the same type of outfit. Long skirt, heels clicking on the ground, makeup done like we were going to dinner instead of a walk. I felt embarrassed walking next to her because everyone else was in athletic clothes, and she stood out. I reminded her that I had already asked her not to dress like this for the specific activity. She told me I was being controlling, that she can wear whatever she wants. I feel like she is deliberately ignoring what I said, but at the same time, I do not think it is unreasonable to expect her to fit the setting. Am I the asshole for saying something?
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum.
I like this one because I still don't know.
It's tough. It's definitely tough because there's definitely like a little bit on both sides. Like she should, dress for the activity that you guys are doing, and if she's showing up not dressed for the activity you're doing, it seems odd and out of place.
But he didn't mention that it slows her down at all. Like it's not.
He didn't mention that, and he's already told her like, hey, maybe when we come here, you should wear clothes that work better for this. But if she chose after that not to do that, that's her choice at that point. So like when he's saying things like, I feel embarrassed, like walking next to her and stuff like that, like now it's starting to become a you problem, buddy.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like it is crazy, and she might just be an asshole for wearing high heels for a hike. But if that's your girlfriend and like, she's not slowing you down by any means, like to say you're embarrassed by her is like, I don't know, it's kind of an asshole thing. Like,
yeah, like that's on you, guy. Like, you're the one that's there with her. You know what she's going to dress like, even though you've told her if she's not changing and you're getting mad because of that, then that means you expect somebody to change just because you told them to do something a certain kind of way. And that is, in that sense, it's controlling. Like, I understand that the guy's probably coming from a good-hearted place. Like, he's like, oh, you'd be more comfortable if you just dressed appropriately for this thing. But
how are you going to tell somebody what they'd be more comfortable for?
For sure. It sounds like he wants it for his own comfort because he doesn't want her like standing out or like looking out of place next to him.
If you have,
that's his problem.
That's your girlfriend, though, be proud of her. Like,
for sure,
not proud of her, but like, don't be embarrassed by her.
Yeah,
it seems like it's definitely a him problem. It is, but why? It's also just a banana lands move. Like we can all agree to,
and that would probably happen on both sides of the coin. Like if you were dating this chick and you guys went together for a hike and you show up in a tuxedo and wingtips and she's wearing hiking clothes, like she'll probably be like, okay, this is weird. And she'd be like, I'm embarrassed to walk with you on this trail because you're wearing a tuxedo and wingtips.
Yeah. Oh man.
So it's like
high heels to a trail is nasty.
That is
work.
banana lands, like for sure. And like, you wonder if she's doing it in protest after he made comments about like, maybe you should dress more sensible. She's like, bitch, I'll wear what I want to. And so she was like doing it the next time.
The consensus on here was that he's the asshole, but I'm not so sure it's so clear cut.
It's not so clear cut. These people are crazy. Like, she's probably being a little bit of an asshole herself because, like I said, she's probably not wearing comfortable stuff because he said, oh, hey, you should probably do this. So she's like, I'm not going to do it if you told me to do it.
I guess it would be kind of along the same lines of like
stuff.
If a girl wears like a spaghetti strap tank top to a hockey game and you're like, hey, maybe, you might be cold. You might be way more comfortable like wearing.
Put on a fucking jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if she's
not because of modesty, but just because you want
right. But if you say it one time, put on a jacket, you might be more comfortable, and then like, oh, I'm fine, and then they choose not to do that.
Yeah.
Then you like, if you start to get more weird about it after the fact, like, oh, I'm uncomfortable sitting next to her, and she's got the spaghetti on and no coat. Like that's when you start to become the asshole. So that's like where the guy is starting to become the asshole.
I felt like this is kind of a blurred line one. And that's
blurred
the ones I like.
lines. Yeah, it is. It's a little more blurred. I think they're both just being assholes to each other. Because I don't know. I'm sure that the guy probably came at her with a weird tone the first time, being like, you should dress more appropriately. Like, and then she was probably like just being petty the next time. I'm telling you, I've seen it play out too many times.
High heeled in a long skirt on a trail.
Would
you give somebody glances if you were walking by someone on a trail and they were dressed like that?
If they were walking by themselves, I would make sure that they're okay. Like, you'd wonder if they're out of place. Like, are you walking somewhere where you weren't expecting to go walking? Like if somebody's dressed like they're going to a club, but they're out on a hiking trail, it seems like something went wrong, right? So you're going to check in with that person.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like if I'm at the club and you come into the club dressed like you just went on a hike and you're all dirty from outdoors, like, looks like something went wrong. Are you okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with like social expectations in a setting. So it's like I understand what the guy is saying in that regard, but to then be like embarrassed by it is another thing. Maybe she is doing it for attention. That'd be odd.
I don't know if it'd be odd. I think a lot of people do a lot of things for attention.
Well, that's factual. That is factual. I feel like, gosh, that just triggered. There was something that I noticed that happened over the weekend, and I felt like, man, this is just a scream for attention. But now I can't remember the details of the story, so it ain't that big a deal. Heydays played a wedding over the weekend. That was a good time. All went smooth. Big wedding. Dance floor full all night.
That's good.
Big Mizzou fans. We played Mr. Brightside. Some of the loudest FKU chants.
That's elite.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Brings up the energy for sure. Anything you're looking forward to this weekend, Xavi?
Sadly, no.
We got the Ryder Cup this weekend. A little golfy golf. USA versus Europe. All the Europeans are giving American golf fans shite for something. I don't know. For saying that they didn't turn out as much as European fans in the first day. You got me.
Well,
Carson Daly was doing the hosting for the entrance to the Ryder Cup. He's still relevant in the TV world, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really tickle my pickle, but
ooh, tickle my pickle.
It's it's interesting. I've never been a Ryder Cup guy.
Yeah, golf is for the elites.
I like golf and I like to follow the four major sports, but Ryder Cup, it's like,
I'm not super locked in on it. Just something that I knew was going on this weekend that I thought I'd bring it to the table.
I mean, obviously football and shit, but I'm working.
Any big matchups you're looking forward to?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, Baltimore's got to come back from a tough one.
He
said, why'd you have to do that to me?
It's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
Derrick Henry, love you, but get it together.
2 times.
2 times.
Oh, God. But this is Lamar's year, and you know what? Let me put it on record right now. 1-2, the Baltimore Ravens will win the Super Bowl this year. Lamar is not going out like no punk ass bitch anymore.
Got it.
It's never his fault. And they always make it his fault. Wasn't his fault.
Lamar's not the reason.
A lot of fraud allegations. We're going to be on the record right now. Lamar's winning the Super Bowl this year.
Nice. I like it. I'm here for it. Look, I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson, and I want success for him, so I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Mizzou plays UMass. Yay. Big win.
And what do you think about next week's Mount Rushmore being...
Oh, here we go again. Predictionary.
What?
I feel like we make promises on the show. And
but we have to remember this time, because I think it's just a natural progression.
Okay, write it down, Tony.
Well, it'll be easy to remember if we do childhood, like best activities of childhood, best college activities.
Oh, best...
The college years.
Yeah, that'd be the best activities. The college years.
Yeah.
I like it.
And because then we could do like best activities in your 30s.
Sex.
And lots of it.
Yeah. Oh, no, that'd be good though. I have definitely a lot going through my mind already of college activities, but I'm telling you, one of my favorite memories. I just want to tell you a quick little anecdote, and I'm just sharing it with some of the listeners, and some of them know the anecdote. It combines like one of our favorite childhood activities, and also it combined a great college activity: drinking, wiffle ball, barbecue, cigarettes.
Awesome. All the above, dude.
Man, what a good time. What a good day that was. Shout out to Mexican Michael.
He was doing all at once.
That's the point. He was
bat in one hand,
he was
beer in the other, cigarette in his mouth.
You know Bowser from Mario. He would always be the one-handed golfer. So we have Mexican Michael up there batting wiffle ball one-handed while he's holding a Modelo. Oh no, Guinness in a glass, in a cigarette in mouth. So good. Vibes were at an all-time high. No, that was solid.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. There's definitely a distinct difference for the most part, but there's some overlap there.
Yeah, like we took an activity that we loved as kids and just enhanced it.
Collegified it.
Collegified it.
Well, there's a little preview for next week.
Yeah, stew on that one, everybody. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Smoke it good and on. Well,
you ever interested in smoking meats? Little end of the show, non sequitur.
Yeah. Well, overall, feels good to be back. Sorry we didn't have the
Monday
Promise Monday, but we're here 1 week later.
1 week later. We're going to be consistent. We're going to get this content out to your ears. Keep everybody engaged. Thanks to our sponsors, Hatched, Bush Lattes, Yoo-Hoo, McGurk's. Yeah, that's right. New sponsor. They jumped on last week.
Yeah. And anybody else?
Call in, big sponsors.
Yeah. Well,
the phone bigs are open.
Yeah. And until then, dude,